Hey everyone, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your daily reading. This is going to be for May 11th. I'm super stoked about today. So happy first quarter moon. We're in our first quarter moon for May, which means the moon is at a square to the sun. Happens twice a month. This is just that assessment point. We're halfway between the new moon and the full moon. So it's just that assessment point. Hey, how are things going? So it's a little progress check. Am I making choices aligned with the intentions I set at the new moon? Do I see things growing in a positive way? If I do, great, let's keep doing this. If I see things that are a little wonky, all right, what do I need to adjust? What do I need to fix? That's literally all that energy is. What's beautiful at the same time, so we have this moon square sun, at the same time the moon is making a trine to Jupiter. Great. So this usually just brings some positivity, some happy dispositions. It's easy to connect with people. I think with this first quarter it's adding this extra layer of emotional openness, especially when we're talking about relationships. And what this is, whether they're new or existing. So an existing relationship, obviously, emotional openness and honestness or honesty is really what is helping to build that relationship and deepen that connection. And any new relationships that are coming in probably over the next 2 weeks as we move into the full moon really are going to be bound and based on emotional openness and emotional honesty and making sure you're communicating your feelings and sharing. That's going to be a big thing with this aspect to Jupiter. Super amazing. We also have another trine. Yay! We have the sun in a trine to Saturn. So this speaks to recognition over past efforts or earlier efforts. This also brings a lot of focus to long-term goals, especially from a very balanced, grounded, because remember we're talking about an earth energy, from a very stable viewpoint. But sorry about that. But focused and looking ahead. Saturn is really going to bring some grounding and some practicality to this, to your core, because again we're talking about your sun. So we're really grounding ourselves in a way so that we can stand firmly looking ahead at what we are trying to accomplish, where we're trying to get to, and make a solid plan. Now remember, both of these are trines. So trines are easy energies, but sometimes they're so easy they go right by us. Alright? So make sure you're utilizing this. So when I talk about being emotionally honest in relationships with this Jupiter aspect, I mean it. You may have things come up where you want to say something and maybe you don't, or I'll get back to it, or that's probably nothing. Again, if you don't utilize this moment, it's going to pass by and you're going to miss it. Where sextiles, it's a lot easier. Sextiles kind of just fall into your lap and you work through it and it happens. Trines just kind of like ease in and then ease out. So you may not even notice it. So emotional honesty, and then with the Saturn, I think especially for work, I think this is kind of, I do want to say you want to kind of highlight things because that's where this recognition is coming from. So if someone pays you a compliment, don't shout, oh no, I had a whole bunch of support. I mean, yes, you did. Like it's great to acknowledge the people who helped you along the way. But if you organize something, if you plan something, if you were leading something to fruition, take the credit. You earned it. You deserved it. Someone's trying to recognize you for your efforts. And also, don't be afraid to toot your own horn. Like, yeah, I did do that. I'm glad it turned out great. Thank you for that. All that kind of stuff. And then what I was talking about being really grounded. I think the energy will ground you. That's not the part where we need to it's the focus and the clarity and the foresight. That's where this energy needs to be utilized, at least on a conscious level for us. All right? And I think that's going to be such a positive thing. So our rune today is Manas, but we did get it in the reverse. But I think we got it in the reverse because we're coming out of this situation. Manas is a rune that has to do with leveraging strengths and weaknesses, accepting weaknesses, and learning from them and growing them and putting effort in where there needs to be. So having this in the reverse usually speaks to... I don't think of a nice way to put it, but essentially it speaks to like fighting authority, but fighting, feeling like you had to resist or stand up against, like a corrupt authority, or like cynicism, like someone really just like, really? Oh, that's what's going to happen? That's how you're going to achieve that? Oh, you think you can do that? So it's like resisting that type of energy. There's also this idea that you could be coming out of a period where you yourself were overly critical, or either you or maybe a boss was giving you like incredibly high expectations, higher than even reasonable. And it's one thing to have high standards, like that's a great thing, but then there's that you do have to be realistic. So this is really about expecting way too much of yourself or having way too much demanded of you. We're shifting out of that energy because of this new grounding that and kind of leveling out we're getting from this Saturn energy, and then these new connections coming in with Jupiter. So I think this rune coming up in the reverse is speaking more to what either we are shifting out of or we need to shift out of as we move forward. And then we have these energies to help open us up and clear out our minds so that we can see the way forward and, you know, choose and make better choices and choose to act on those paths. All right. So lots of good stuff. I'm going to tilt the camera down so we can pull some cards together. All right. So I have been super connected recently, and this is just a personal thing, but I have been super connected to my angel cards, just angelic guidance. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm going through a moment, and they are the ones that I am leaning to for help and comfort and reassurance. So because of that, I whipped out our Angel Prayers Oracle. Love these babies. All right, the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Prompt reads, thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Okay, so this is making me think some of us need a little recovery moment. And this is more than just me time. This feels like this is dealing with anything physical. So this could be something as, you know, basic as just exhaustion, having worked too hard, been putting too many hours, burning the candles at both ends, not getting enough rest, not eating right. This could even be where you have to take a practical look at your health. Maybe you have to get more active, look at what you're eating, take all those things into account. You may even have something where you need to visit, you know, a professional and have some type, you know, have a little checkup or something. But definitely taking stock of your physical well-being, taking this moment to recover if you need it. To slow down, here we have don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So it does say to love. I'm not necessarily getting a romantic thing, although by all means, if you have some emotional healing that needs to happen to open up way for a new relationship, go for it. But to me, this is really like a self-love. This is really about kind of recentering and really tuning into your needs. And again, these could be super physical needs. I need more rest. I need to take, you know, a little break. I need to take some time for myself. I need to have a moment where I can just have a little woo-saw. To me, this is really more just slowing down the pace. Let's see if we can get one more. Taking a step back, possibly, for some of us. So I got flipped over. Or was the card just really blue? No, I think it was just really blue. Alright. Oh, they snuck us with 2. I had a feeling we were going to get more than 3. Alright. Oh. You're going to like these. So we have Archangel Shamuel, open your heart. Prompt reads, thank you, Shamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. You also have love and accept yourself. I was just talking about that with don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Ooh. Flinging them all over the place now. So again, I do feel this is really about self. Really evaluate and taking care of your needs. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to demand so much of yourself, or you don't have to have so much demanded of you. Don't panic. Don't worry about it. Let's put these two together. I almost feel like there's also a question of worth coming through these. It's almost like your value is determined by how well you perform or how hard you work or all these things you've accomplished. When that's not the case. And that doesn't mean that you need to push yourself so hard. Like, I definitely feel that these cards together are really speaking to taking care of you, knowing that you're beautiful just as you are, knowing that you're valuable just as you are. It's not about, meeting some crazy expectation or something, impossibly high standard, trying to meet some ideal goal. Like, you are wonderful and perfect and absolutely capable in this present moment. Whether this is a physical thing, for some of us this could even be trying to meet physical standards. I'm not thin enough, I'm not fit enough, all this kind of stuff. Could also be about, I feel like for a lot of people out there, this has to do with work, and this is really about performance. I'm not earning enough, I'm not making enough, I'm not working hard enough, and that is not the case. All right? I definitely, altogether, there's this idea of just slowing the pace down. You don't have to push so dang hard right now. Alright, I'm gonna put these back. We're gonna cut these guys. I'm like shuffling and I feel so like, man, I don't like this. And let's do one shuffle and then we'll cut you. But yeah, definitely slowing the pace down. And it may not even necessarily mean like I need to shut down and sleep for a week. I mean, it could be for some of you. But this could just be slowing down and just not running at full speed. Just slow down. Take a break. Instead of working 4 days, work 3 days. Instead of working those extra hours, like when your shift is done, go home, leave it for tomorrow. Like, it just feels like we just need to slow down and take it. Be gentle to yourself. Starting off with temperance. Kind of like manas. Temperance is all about the fusion. Elements coming together. Balancing. This is also divine intervention. So divine timing being at work. Maybe it's not ready. That's why you don't need to work so hard. Whatever you do, whatever energy you're putting into it, isn't going to get you there any faster. And look, here we are with the Nine of Wands. This is my battled warrior, my bruised warrior. Been fighting for so long. No, this is what I need to do. I need to keep pushing. I need to keep fighting. I need to stand my ground. Definitely the energy some of us are stuck in that we need to let go. Because holding this stance, like I said, isn't going to make it move any faster. You can moan and bitch and hold your stance all you want. You're not going to get the universe to budge. That's not a thing. Hermit. Stillness. Going within. Seeking wisdom from your guides. How can I move forward? What can I do in this present moment? What needs to change? Where is the light? How can I find my answer? Because I am confused. I have been doing what I thought I should and not getting anywhere. I'm still standing on this battlefield, no closer to victory. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't understand which cup I should be drinking from. Look at that, 2 cards of introspection. And here with the Hangman, this is a legit pause. You need to be suspended by your feet and hung over the abyss. No movement right now. Take a step back. I almost feel like these two are choices. You either are choosing to follow the Hermit or exhaust yourself to where you essentially hang yourself. Because both of these cards, and I compare the two of them a lot, because both of them are about finding enlightenment. Both of them are about finding the light. Here you go inside and have it shown to you and have it given to you by your guides. Here with the Hangman, you have to be suspended into the darkness till you finally understand and get the message for yourself. One of these is much harder than the other. I will let you decide which. But I feel like this is the choice you make. Here you are in the middle, not sure where to go. Here's your answers. You either keep following this direction until you are literally exhausted and are forced to stop, or you can accept that this moment is as it is. I don't have all the answers, Guides, help me. Show me the way forward. That's where that meditate comes in. Quiet everything down. Quiet all the distractions and the daily hustle and bustle. Take that take that moment to silence everything outside and tune in. Here you have the Ace of Cups. Do it all for love, my friends. I think that's what I named yesterday's video, or the day before, something like that. But again, and this is more than just true love. It definitely is, but this is also self-love. This is filling your own cup, recharging yourself, feeling good, what nourishes mind, body, and soul especially. This is about recharging. This really is. You know, for those of you who probably have been busting your ass, working hard. I know last week or the week before, the readings were all about like, this is your time to go, hustle, do the work, be out there, be engaging. You know, now we're at this moment, okay, you did what you needed to do. You did all the work. Quiet down now. Now is your moment to rest. It's almost like now you get to process what you've done. And honestly, for the past 2 weeks, people have probably been running at such a high speed and running so fast, and it's almost like the body can't keep up, but the mind is still going. So here, these cards are really telling you to quiet the mind. Quiet the mind. The universe is taking care of the rest. No matter what you do, you're not making this move any faster. So, rest. Focus on your cup. Focus on refilling. Focus on your happiness, your peace, your emotional center. Take care of you before the next race begins. Even now, like, I feel real, like, you have the Page of Wands, desire, passion, Three of Cups, celebration. Honestly, this really is giving me the idea, like, just have fun. You don't have to plan anything big. You don't have to do anything major. Just do what makes you happy, where you can just let loose, relax. Maybe this is a sign to go, have a night out with your friends. Go see a movie. Go out for drinks. Have dinner together. Have lunch. Like, just have an easy Sunday together, maybe. I don't know why Sunday's the day that came to mind, but do that. After that, we have the Knight of Swords, Moon card, so understanding secrets, wanting to learn and know more. Moon is all about secrets. Knight of Swords is all about seeking understanding. Sometimes it's spying, but this is you trying to understand the mysteries of the universe. And like I said, you're not making this go any faster. It's not happening. So for the time being, enjoy. All right? All right, my loves, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys are feeling good. If this is really resonating, I urge you, take your step back. Take your moment of peace and rest and just have fun. The work can wait. All right? Loving you guys as always. Thank you. Take care. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. I will see you in tomorrow's reading. And as always, leave me some love. Hit me up in the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram. If you ever want to book a private reading with me, all that info will be in the description box below. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.